Today's video, 5 ways to make $50 online quicker than blogging. Let's get into this. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel again. Sorry about the kind of clickbaity title, but before you skip off this video, it's not actually clickbait. I am going to show you the 5 ways I believe are faster than blogging to make $50 a day. Now, I'm not going to say to you they're the easiest ways, because there is no easy way to make $50 online. There are faster methods than others, particularly blogging. You guys know I'm a big fan of blogs. I own a small portfolio of websites and I make a lot more than $50 per day, but it's definitely not a quick way of doing it. Now, as my YouTube channel has been growing and my subscriber count has been growing, I'm getting a lot more comments from people asking me how to make money online and how to do it a little bit quicker. Now, often this rings alarm bells and you worry that they're just out to make a quick buck and they're willing to do anything they can, including possibly scamming people to make money quickly. That's not always the case. Now, I've had some lovely conversations recently with some people in my Discord group. If you've not a member of that, the link's in the description below. Head over there. There's a bunch of great people in there, all just trying to make a living online. It's really nice to see. It's a great, friendly environment to be in. Now, what's come to light from a lot of these conversations that I've had is that some people's situation and life situations are different from us. A lot of people are actually just basically trying to make a living or trying to make some extra income for their family. A lot of people are trying to do it just to actually feed their family. So I'm not going to hate on anybody that says they need to make X amount of money online as quickly as possible. You know, good luck to them. You know, just because a lot of us have jobs and we do this as a hobby, or we just do this to earn a little bit of extra income for a family vacation or, you know, holiday or whatever, it doesn't mean to say there's people out there that's in a more dire situation than we are, or need that money to actually, for really important things like feeding their family and paying their rent and their mortgage on their home. So I'm not going to hate on these people, and I'm going to try and find a quicker way of making money online than blogging. I'm finding a lot of these people are coming from countries that are a little bit poorer or have a more unstable economic environment, or actually have a high unemployment rate within their town or country, and it actually is easier for them to make money online. So they're reaching out to me and other YouTubers and asking for some advice how to make more money online. So I thought I'd make this video because there are genuinely 5 ways to make money online quicker than blogging that I've found. Now, I am not an expert in these areas whatsoever, but I'm going to show you what they are, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to direct you to the people over on YouTube that I actually trust and that will give you some good advice for each one of these methods. Now, I wouldn't be doing myself justice if I didn't say that all these methods come with risks. Anything that involves building a income online has risks and will involve either spending a lot of your time or some of your money. There is no way I'm going to tell you to press a button or do this on your computer and you're suddenly going to make thousands of dollars each month and become mega rich and successful. Now, that's just not going to happen. We know, scams and fake gurus like that will try and hook you in on the lure of, making hundreds of dollars a day with just the press of a button. That is not this video. If you're looking for that video, search YouTube. There's millions of them out there. Good luck to you. In this video, I'm just going to give you some solid advice to find 5 fast ways of making some income online. So if you're interested in making money online that's not related to blogging, then I suggest you go make yourself a nice cup of tea. Right, so let's get into this. So my 5 methods for making $50 online quicker than blogging. At number 5 is Amazon and eBay reselling. Now, this is a very simple and effective method of making $50 a day very, very quickly. Now, a channel that I've been following recently is called Nick and Andrea Hills. Now, they're a husband and wife team that have a business from home, buying and reselling on eBay. So they basically go around garage sales, car boot sales as we call them here in the UK. Now, if you don't know what a car boot sale is, it involves getting up very, very early, packing your cart full of all the stuff you don't want in your home, going to a field, opening the boot of your car, sitting there for hours on end, and selling the stuff out the back of your cart for a few pounds or a few dollars per item, and hopefully make some money. Then you come home, usually give that money to the wife, she buys a chest of drawers, and your day's been wasted. That's my idea of what a car boot sale is, but actually we're on about going to a car boot sale or going to a garage sale and actually buying some items. So buying items really cheap, either physical products that you can go get your hands on, or online products that you can buy cheap and sell for more money. It's the good old business sense of buy low, sell high kind of attitude. It's that old business strategy of buying low and selling higher. Simple, makes sense, right? You just got to make sure you allow enough profit margin to account for all your packing materials, your postage and your time. So buying and reselling on eBay, particularly at the moment, is a massive trend. Now, this is a trend that's actually been started by one of my favourite YouTubers, Gary V. Now, if you're not seeing Gary V, if you don't like swearing or bad language, do not watch his channel. He is notorious for swearing. Probably every other word is a swear word or an offensive word. So if you're easily offended, do not watch him. But he did a series where he went round some local garage sales and some stores that were selling closing down, and he went out and bought all these products, particularly kind of toys and trading cards like sports cards, and then reselling them and making a huge amount of money. It did really, really well out of this series, and it's actually brought this topic to light. Now, with this method, you are going to need a little bit of capital, but as Gary V shows in one of his videos, he starts off, I think it's with like $10 or maybe $50, and he buys a couple of items, resells it, and then goes out the next Sunday, buys a few more items and resells them again, and slowly builds up to a point where I think he's got like $10,000 or something in his account within a few months. And it just shows the power of that. Now, obviously you can just do this on a really small scale. You could start by selling some of the items around your home within eBay to give you a little bit of capital to then actually rebuy on eBay. So you're looking for wholesale pages on eBay that you can actually buy the items really cheap, and then maybe in bulk packs and then split down into smaller packs. Now, it's a lot of work. Like I say, nothing in this video is going to be a easy method of making $50 a day, but it's certainly going to be faster than blogging. So take a look at that. Have a look at Nick and Andrea Hill's channel. They are genuine, down-to-earth people that are doing this day in, day out for a living, work really, really hard, but have some great success and don't have a boss to answer to every day. And the next one I'm going to talk about is Facebook groups. Now, Facebook groups have been around a while, and I know a lot of you are going to go, whoa, 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 Facebook is dead. It doesn't push out the messages to everybody. And that's true if you're trying to build and run a Facebook business page. Now, business pages and groups are totally different. Not really going to get into this. It's not important for this video. But what I suggest is you go watch some videos on building a Facebook group and actually building a selling page. So a buy and sell Facebook groups. Now, some people say these have had their day. I strongly disagree with that. Facebook is still a great platform for actually making money pretty quickly. You do need to build a following. Now, hopefully, if you've got a website, you've probably got a little bit of a following, but I suggest you try and build a group around a service or a product that you can actually then grow and earn money from. Now, Facebook groups have always been really good for interacting with your customers or your visitors, usually with the intention to send them over to your website. But the idea of a selling Facebook group is to keep them on that Facebook group, where you then give them deals like coupons, discount codes, Amazon deals that you found, and really just providing some really helpful information to give them some great deals. So hopefully they can spend less and have more money for their family, for groceries and food and shopping. And hopefully you'll be able to give them such good deals that you'll actually make some commission from the Amazon products that you can put in the mix. So not always sending... Don't do a Facebook group where you just fill it full of hundreds and hundreds of Amazon deals or links. which by the way is allowed. You are allowed to set up Facebook groups. You are allowed to put Amazon links in there over to products on Amazon. As long as you have clear affiliate disclaimers on your Facebook group and you don't cloak the links, you are honest that this is a link that's going to send you over to Amazon, then Facebook does not have a problem with that. Now, if you're a little bit skeptical about Facebook groups, let me tell you now, I have a friend who runs, I think she's got 2 or 3 successful Facebook groups. Now, yes, granted, these have taken a few years to build up, but she's done it to a point where she, before Amazon flipped their commission and lowered it, was earning close to $7,000, $8,000, $9,000 a month every month without fail. And then Amazon dropped their commission rates and it's dropped slightly, but still makes over $5,000 a month every month without fail. It is just, it's relentless, the income that comes in. So these groups are still doing well. They are going to take some time to build up, but certainly you can build one up quicker than blogging. I mean, to start off a new blog and build it to a point where you're earning $50 a day is probably going to take you 7 or 8 months, maybe even longer. But with a Facebook group, you can certainly do that in a much quicker timescale. If you've got some Facebook groups already running and you've got some people following you, that might be a quicker method, but you can build a group with some aggressive targeting campaigns pretty quickly. Certainly within 3 to 4 months, you could have a group that's got a substantial amount of followers, which, as long as you provide a value in some great deals, some free coupons, some giveaways, a really happy, friendly group, you can make $50 a day far quicker than you can blogging. Now, a couple of YouTube channels I'm going to recommend you go watch. Number 1 is Digital Trailblazer. I'll leave a link in the description to this lady's channel, and she has a great video all about Facebook groups. And also, I'm going to send you over to Tanya Eliza. Again, she has a great video out all about setting up a selling Facebook group. So I suggest before you dismiss the idea of a Facebook group, check those videos out, have a look. Don't write this off. Don't think Facebook groups are dead. They certainly are not. And remember, Facebook's got a lot of competition out there at the minute with TikTok and YouTube that it may just turn its favour towards buying and selling groups. You just don't know. It may switch its policy on business groups. So who knows, you could just flick that switch and it could just become an absolute booming market that you're actually involved in and have a little piece of the pie. Now, another method is going to be YouTube. Now, a few of you, again, are going to go, whoa, YouTube's going to take ages to grow a channel. It's actually, yes, it can do, but there's also some other methods that you can use to grow your YouTube channel much quicker. So I'm an avid YouTube fan. I watch a lot of YouTube videos as well as making them, and I've been following a few channels. Now, if you want a decent long-term strategy for building a YouTube channel, to the point where you're making $50 a day, which, like I say, is a quite high target. It's certainly going to take you a little bit of time to get to the point where you're earning $50 from ads on YouTube. But there's a couple of solid channels I would suggest you watch. Catherine Manning is one that will teach you a great long-term strategy for growing a YouTube channel. And another one is Annie. I'll put a link over to her YouTube channel. She's great at advising you how to grow YouTube channels. But there's another channel that you could also watch that will teach you some really quick methods. Now, this lady brought this idea to my head, and it's called a YouTube orbit. Now, if you're not sure what a YouTube orbit is, I'd never heard of one at all. It's basically where you make a video every single day for a year. Now, this lady has been in business a while. She's a multimillionaire, but she had a time where she fell into hard times. She lost a lot of money online, and she needed a way of making some income quick. So she had a YouTube channel with only a few hundred subscribers, and she did this YouTube orbit. Basically, she sat in front of the camera every day, and she provided as much helpful content and information. She told you all about her successes and also about her failures, but she talks about everything general in life as well. And she made a video every single day, including birthdays, including Christmas Day, every single day. And she certainly blasted through that 1,000 subscriber mark and hit her 4,000 hours watch time so she could get her channel monetized. And then it just took off from there. It was only within 4 or 5 months did she start to make some substantial money from YouTube. Not only through ad revenue, she got up to $10, $20 a day pretty quick on YouTube within about 3 months. But within months 4, 5, and 6, she was actually selling affiliate products through her YouTube channel. and by the end of the year, so less than 12 months, she was at around 70 or 80,000 subscribers and making around $7,000 a month through YouTube ad revenue and affiliate sales. So following her journey, I could tell that just within 6 or 7 months, if you're lucky enough, and there is a little bit of luck and skill with YouTube, she was making $50 a day quite comfortably. So if you already have a YouTube channel, a YouTube orbit is maybe something you can look into doing. Or if you've not got a YouTube channel, maybe now's the time to start one and actually producing some YouTube content. It's a great way of making some income each day. It is reliable. It is like clockwork. It is pretty much produce content, put it up, and you will make some ad revenue. There's no doubt about it. How many affiliate sales you get, it will depend on the products you're selling and how you come across to your audience. So that part of it is a little bit up in the air, who knows, but $50 a day from YouTube is definitely achievable, and certainly within 6 to 7, 8 months, you could be doing that. And the next method I'm going to tell you about is repurposing email list. Now this is about building an email list, but not just building an email list, also buying and investing in an email list. Now email marketing is, in my opinion, going to be one of the biggest forms of affiliate marketing that's going to boom in the next couple of years. If you look at products like ConvertKit and MailChimp, it's so easy these days to actually build an email list, but it's really difficult to find out how to use an email list. I personally have had email lists, 5,000, 6,000 subscribers to my email list and done absolutely nothing with it. An example of it is building a general bucket email list with 5,000 pet owners within that email list, and me sending an email out one week pushing a 20% off dog food, and then wondering why I suddenly get a ton of people unsubscribed to that email list because half of the people I've sent them to own a cat. So, you know, the best part of email marketing is actually learning how to separate your audience so that you can really target these email campaigns to give them value and give them something they're really going to want to use or to at least read. Now, email marketing is something I'm really going to get into in the next year. I've just purchased ConvertKit and I'm going to learn how to create an email funnel so I can separate all my visitors to my website into separate little email lists, which I can then target really specifically. I'm getting a lot of deals coming to me from affiliate programs that I'm in. They're reaching out to me saying, hey, we've got 10% off with this coupon code. And I really think that coupon code would be used by my audience if I can get it to the right people. So I'm going to learn the process of building a correct and really valuable email list. I looked at a few YouTube videos recently of some people, and people are still swearing that their email list is still their biggest asset in 2020. And I think, like I said, that's only going to grow. Now, repurposing an email list is the method of buying an email list. There are companies out there that you can go to and say, right, I have $100. I want an email list that are people interested in, let's say, dog food or pets. And then they will give you this list, which will be a general email list. And then you will need to learn to filter and separate and repurpose this email list. So let's be clear about this. I'm not talking about buying any old email list and just firing spammy emails to every single email address you have. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about repurposing the list. So buying a list, a big general list, as long as it's within your niche, and then learning how to filter and separate that down. So you may use like ConvertKit, and you may set up an email funnel, and your first email may go out and say, hi, my name is Carl. I'm just reaching out to you because I don't want to pester you with emails that you're not interested in. Please click one of these links to tell me the type of email you would be interested in. And then you may put something like, I'm a dog owner, I'm a cat owner, I own a rabbit. And they will then click these links, which will send them into a particular bucket. So you may have an email list of 1,000 people, and after sending just one email, you've repurposed that email list, and you may end up with 4 or 5 little email lists that are really, really targeted. And then that becomes really valuable because you can send specific products and deals and coupons and codes to those particular people who are really, really going to be interested in it. Now, this really excites me. I've not done it before. It seems logical. It seems a sensible thing to do, and it's something I've not done. So stick with me on this channel because I'm going to document my process on this. I have one of my pet websites now gets around 60,000 visitors a month. So if I can funnel those 60,000 people each month into an email list that is targeted to each one of those specific needs, should be very, very valuable, and that should provide me with another affiliate income, and hopefully it'd easily do $50 a day if it's done right. And the final one I'm going to talk about, and I may need a strong cup of tea for this one, is drop shipping. Now, I know, don't go off the video. Drop shipping, we know, is very hard, it's very risky, and there is a lot of drawbacks to it. But it has to be mentioned, there are some very, very successful drop shippers out there that are not fake, that do it for a living. I know one or two that do drop shipping and swear by it. They make decent money every single day, certainly way more than $50 a day. But there is a lot of risk and there's a lot of skill involved in it. But before you even consider doing any type of drop shipping, I'm going to recommend you head over to at least one of the channels I'm going to recommend now and take a look and study and learn the art and the process of drop shipping. And it's probably one of the only affiliate marketing methods I would suggest that you actually possibly buy a course in. Certainly from a recommended or reputable YouTuber or affiliate marketer, somebody you can really trust. Do your due diligence and make sure you buy from somebody that you trust or you know or it's been recommended. But I think certainly buying a dropshipping course and learning the art of doing it before you invest any money is a wise thing to do. Now, I personally have tried dropshipping, but I did the usual kind of buying products from Alibaba and reselling them through a dropshipping store. And you know, like all new affiliate marketers, I did it wrong. I rushed into it. I didn't research it that well. I wasn't good at video editing, so I didn't have any great promotional video of the product. And there's certainly better ways of doing it. So like I say, I'm not an expert. I'm not going to advise you in any way, shape or form. But don't rule out dropshipping. Just because 99% of bloggers hate dropshipping doesn't mean to say it's not a viable option. Now, one channel I recommend you go watch, I hope I pronounce this name right, B. Hezzer, I think it is. I'll leave the link in the description. This young man is fantastic at dropshipping. He takes you through all the stages step by step. He's been doing it for years and years and years. He's got a proven track record on YouTube. He's not just got one or two videos on dropshipping, he's got hundreds, and he's there every day showing you his numbers. So I recommend you check out his channel. And like I say, don't rule out dropshipping. It is risky. It will involve some money, but it is a possible way of making $50 a day a lot quicker than blogging. So there you go. There is a lot of methods where you can make $50 a day that are much quicker than blogging. You know I'm a big blogging fan, and I would say if you don't need $50 a day quick, you just would like to make $50 a day, then I would say blogging's the way to go. But what's it going to take blogging to make $50 a day? Well, to give you an idea, I have a website. It's relatively new. It's now around 12, 13 months old. And that's kind of just hit the $50 a day through around $30 a day from ad revenue and around $20 to $30 a day through Amazon products as well. So it makes around $50, $60 a day. And that's after around a year. And the amount of content that's gone in there, we're looking at around, I think it's got 80 or 90 blog posts on there. And that makes $50 a day. But that's taken about a year, and it's taken at least a couple of $1,000 investment into content. And like I say, it's felt quite a slow process to make $50 a day, but it is reliable, it is regular. It's now kind of like clockwork. I have a lot of websites that I can wake up each morning and I can more or less tell you to the dollar how much they're going to make. It's that reliable. Then you have the great days where you wake up like I did just a couple of weeks ago, where I made $550 in one day. Now that's not happened since. Those days are few and far between, but you slowly build up to hitting those targets daily. But it's going to take time, even years, doing it through blogging, and certainly a decent amount of investment into content. So there you go, there's 5 ways of making $50 a day online faster than blogging. Let's not hate on them. Let's not be like, boo, thumbs down, can't mention dropshipping. It's not for everybody, but there is some people out there that need to make money to pay for food, rent, mortgage, whatever that may be, and they need to do it faster than blogging. Remember, bit of a disclaimer, all these methods come with their risks. All of them will need a lot of energy, a lot of time, and some capital to get you off the ground. So they're not quick get-rich schemes. They are solid, proven methods of making money online, and hopefully they'll help you out. So thanks a lot. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and you'll be notified when I bring a new video out. Plenty of videos to come. I'm actually loving making the videos at the minute, and I'm producing at least 2 or 3 each week for you to watch. So thanks a lot, and I'll see you in the next video.